I think it's a huge step in the right direction for IWI as a company. You know, they're attempting something that CZ should have done, you know, with their P10M. And, you know, they're checking many of the boxes that people find desirable right now. So we did these holsters for IWI, for the Masada Slim. I could definitely tell you, I hope they release a longer slided version, because this much slide below a belt clip makes it harder to conceal because you don't have the keel of the ship. So, but we made it true to the slide for them. What I'm finding is the gun has a fairly vertical grip angle, and when you master grip it, it sits fairly high over the hand. It's got a high height of bore. The optic cut looks nice. I don't have plates to put in place. Really large torque head screws there, so there's very little chance of you accidentally stripping out these screw heads. Really high quality looking iron sights. The rear sights have drilled out, blacked out holes in the anti-glare serrations and a large white dot. It does not have an accessory rail. I wish it did. It's got a nice open trigger guard, a long finger blade safety, a metal trigger, and if we walk through trigger press, got a lot of take up before you hit the wall. It crushes to the back of the trigger guard, and because the distance from here to here, I'm kind of hooking the trigger. It's hard not to with big hands. Release and reset is not bad. When you feel it reset, it's right at that wall. So it's not a horrible trigger. If you're trying to run reset fast, it's a little finicky. I'm like short stroking it, or I'm coming off, so it takes a little bit to get used to. I do have to bury the sights. It has two black machined out portions as a blacked out 3-dot in the back of the gun and a white front dot. But I'm gonna jam up a whole mag. 12 round magazines, comes with 2 of them. We only brought one from the shop because this is one of our holster guns, so that we can make holsters with. Very easy magazines to make without knowing who made the magazines, because it doesn't have manufacturing marks other than IWI. They somewhat resemble a Mech Gar magazine. They're just really, they're good mags. The finish on them's nice. The follower is nice. The loading is nice. It's a really high quality magazine for this firearm. One of the pros. But again, very vertical grip angle and a pretty good height over bore coming over the back strap of your hand. So I'm gonna try to run this as fast as I can at 25 yards with accuracy. So it's gonna have a slightly higher cadence than the last time I shot. All right, so that's as fast as I feel comfortably shooting this gun, and I drop shots. And that's, again, this is with iron sights, not an optic. Optic would definitely enhance the capabilities of this because you're not trying to fight tracking that front sight and driving it back down and getting your iron sight picture. you got to kind of bury that front sight a little bit. We do have a Icarus PMM P365 XL with an optic. I just want to show you how fast these these guns run quite quick. So you can see with a long slide, aluminum frame, it's a 12-round capacity gun and a compensator and an optic. I did drop a shot, I lost the optic. I think the battery's dying in this or something. So I did drop a shot because the circle dot is like dim as hell. But I dropped one shot and my splits were fair. I don't have a shot clock on me, but they were pretty quick in comparison to the Masada Slim. So again, for what it is and for the price point, I think it's a really cool gun. I think it's a great capability that IWI put together. 12-round capacity, slim gun, optic ready, affordable, good mags, good iron sights, optic plate system. I don't have the plates to swap in optics, but just looking at, they went robust on the screws so you don't strip it out. The controls are pretty large and easy to access. It's got a nice long flat face trigger. The trigger's nice, magazine release is good. Cocking serrations, the cocking serrations look just like the Masada full size. I do wish it came with an accessory rail. I wish the grip angle was a little bit more aggressive for having such a high height over bore. It's nice if more of that energy comes straight into the wrists rather than over the top. That might make some improvements if the grip angle and the height over bore was just a little bit more tighter and a little bit more angular. You can drive the gun better and manage it a little bit better, especially for having such a small platform. But I mean, for what it is, for the cost that they're selling this gun at, which I don't even know, but they make more affordable pistols than, you know, your SIGs and whatnot. And it's not a bad gun. It's a shooter too. like I can, with these iron sights, I'm hitting our 50-yard target that's tucked away in the shade. It's not bad. Let me put a couple through it so we can see, get my hits at distance, but you know, if I take my time, I can clear this plate rack, and it's not a race gun, you know? It serves a purpose, it gets the job done, it just does it in a little bit different way than, you know, I'm used to. Impact, impact, impact. Mike. So 3 of 5 with iron sights, shooting at a 50-yard IPSC full size with a tree laid across it. I mean, I'll take 3 of 5 with this little guy.